We're gonna watch this birthday cake video by Jenna Marbles, though. I look forward to it. Her video, Jesus. Her video last time was, it was entertaining, good to watch. This will be much better than yesterday's video, thank God.
Welcome back to another very boring and domestic 32-year-old lady video. You don't even Oh no, I forgot. Oh no. So happy Aries season. Julian's birthday is on April 17th, but we are celebrating this weekend. We are turning into Hotel J&J. There's at least 6 people coming from out of town. We're gonna have a
Hotel
big
J&J, huh?
Birthday party. So I don't know if you've ever tried to just like order a vegan and gluten-free birthday cake, but it's not really a thing. And Julian told me, I was like, I'd love to make you a cake for your birthday, for your party. What do you think about just like funfetti cake, like regular birthday cake? And he said he's never had it before.
I'll tell you what I've had. Vanilla cake, I've had chocolate cake, I've had ice cream cake. I've never had anything called funfetti.
I thought you were going to list every cake you've ever had.
Hold on, my bad. I've had coffee cake.
Okay, we're making you a cake that's like funfetti. It's vanilla with vanilla frosting, which I know you like.
I do like that.
But it's just going to have rainbow sprinkles in it, so it's more fun. Birthday
I'm
flavor.
excited. Birthday flavor.
Yeah, because the rainbow sprinkles. The rainbow sprinkles.
It's Aries season, but
Jeez, the rainbow sprinkles are in fact the funfetti, because it's not confetti, because you can't eat confetti, it's paper. Funfetti is sprinkles, and therefore edible. Therefore funfetti.
I'm baking you a birthday cake. I want to do it nicely. I want to make you something nice. You're already stressing me out.
I'm standing completely still.
I got Julian for his birthday some chef coats that say Chef Julian Aries Kitchen. A nice little toe coat. You see the back? It says tornado back here. Are you happy?
I'm very happy.
You look really nice.
I like it a lot.
Is it going to be difficult for you to just like...
It's funny because it actually looks a lot like the chef coats that I've seen my brother wear, so it's actually kind of funny.
Whatever you're doing, not.
What's the time on that flour?
Okay.
Like it's like a legit chef coat.
So I looked up a recipe on Pinterest for a gluten-free vegan funfetti cake. Someone's already done it. Amazing. I love Pinterest.
Oh no, it's a gluten-free. It's gonna be a sad cake. That's what that means. Like gluten might fuck you up a little bit. It might make you bloaty. It might make you fat. But at the same time, it's so satisfying. It's just so satisfying. Gluten-free is the flavor of sad.
But I was thinking, because...
Might be able to set it off with some funfetti, though.
Party, I think it's kind of rude for all of our guests if I bring out a cake with candles in it and there's several bites already taken out of it. Why don't we, like, 1.5 the recipe, and I'll make us some cupcakes so we can actually try the cake today and see if it's any good, and if it's bad, we just won't serve it to anyone for your birthday.
Or it could be a...
So that's actually a good idea. If you're trying out something you've never tried before for like cakes, add like 50% to your recipe and make cupcakes so that you can try it. Or if you're going to have kids as well as adults, you could even just do cupcakes. Holy shit, I can't make words. You do cupcakes so that the kids have cupcakes, since kids tend to really love them. So that's actually just a really good little handy idea.
So cupcakes today, Frank later.
Just make sure that you pour the cake first, obviously. Otherwise, you're going to have a very sad, shallow cake and no cupcakes at all.
Like when we just do cookies,
or a lot of cupcakes and a sad, shallow cake. God damn, if I could brain, we'd be in a good place today.
So this recipe that I'm using is from Loving It Vegan.
Maybe I need a thing that pops up and just says 34 or 35-year-old dude. Bald guy. 35-year-old bald guy. There you go.
Pinterest. I preheated my oven to 350, and I'm going to spray my 2 cake pans. Julian, would you like to be my Susan chef? It looks like you're not paying attention.
My Susan chef.
I need you to spray the outsides of these pans.
Instead of the Sue chef, a Susan.
Parchment paper
like it.
bottom of them. So while Julian does that...
Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to me.
We're really low in flour.
What's the total amount of cuppage?
I'm going to do 3 1/4. This is so much nicer than what we were doing to sift flour, which was just shaking it through a small strainer over and over again. So your girl leveled up at Target.
Yeah, getting an actual sifter makes sifting way easier. Just, get the correct tool if you want to do that. I don't bother with that. I just, bam, flour, good, fuck it. I don't bother with it. I don't have time for this nonsense.
And got herself a flour sifter. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of fatiguing my arm a little. I know you're dying inside right
So I guess Jenna Marble's grip strength is exhausting. There you go. That's the definition of that grip strength when using the sifter is exhausting. Your grip strength is therefore an exhausting grip strength. It's not high, it's not low, it has 0 endurance.
this in 4 seconds, but it's your birthday cake. I have to bake it for you. 3 cups of sugar. Oh my god.
This will be for me. Can I snack on this?
Absolutely not.
Just pour yourself a mouthful of cancer. That's delicious. There you go. Yeah, we're not watching that ad. There we go.
Put these back in the pantry for your birthday. Happy birthday.
Ask me for the sugar.
No.
Ask me for the sugar.
All right. Can I have the sugar?
So cheesy, but I like it. There you go. Everyone can hear this.
Y'all asked me to be mic'd off camera. Well, be careful what you wish for.
And 3/4 of the cake. Now we need soy milk, oil, and vinegar, and vanilla. It's just so.
Do we even have vinegar?
I don't think so. We use it to clean our
So-
humidifiers upstairs.
So soy milk, and it's gluten free. I feel like this may just be a vegan gluten cake, which means it's gonna be the flavors of sad depression and a pitfall. Truly, just a pitfall of depression and sadness, and that's too bad. I don't think the Funfetti can offset the pitfall of depression and sadness. You did say that he is basically Eli's future, and it's very possibly accurate, especially if he spends a lot of time around Eric and enjoys cooking. He may end up with this kind of an outfit as well.
That's why we have so much vinegar.
Birthdays be like. That's disgusting.
A tablespoon and a half of white vinegar.
That's disgusting. Yeah.
No. I think one of the
They have you
nicest
adding
things about
vinegar
your
to a
mom,
cake.
like,
Who
you
does
have
that?
6 kids in your family. You have a brother and a sister, and then you have 3 stepbrothers and sisters. And it's always somebody's birthday. It's always something for an occasion for a cake. And your mom is always constantly making cakes and food and stuff for somebody's something.
Yeah, she's a good mom. You're so precise.
It's baking. You can't just like slap.
It's kind of like a science experiment when you're baking. I get where she's coming from, but at the same time, sometimes you just have to add with feeling. Okay?
Pop stuff in there. Hello.
The ancestors will tell you when you're ready.
That's why your Aries cookie that you cooked came out just like.
Delicious, and it's still in the freezer. You want some for snack on?
No. When I was a kid, I was an ice cream cake. That was,
You
like,
want some
super
for
cool.
snack
And a
on?
cookie cake was super cool too.
My mom used to make this ice cream cake.
Really?
It's such a process because the temperature is so important when you make that.
How
so
do you
as not
even
to, like,
make an ice cream cake?
Well, I think what she did is
The temperature would obviously be important when you're making an ice cream cake, or else you're going to fuck up your ice cream. You can't fuck up your ice cream and still have an ice cream cake.
she would like bake a flat piece of cake, right?
Yes, that'd be
Put ice
good.
cream in it and then roll it up and put it in the freezer.
Oh wow.
So it was like a roll instead of like a cake. I guess that works. The grocery store in like Hayes, Kansas, that my grandma got an ice cream cake at one year was probably the best ice cream cake I think I had. Because instead of like when you go to Dairy Queen, you get an ice cream cake, it's just ice cream, and then you have like that layer of fudge and crunchy stuff, and then ice cream, and then frosting. But what they had was like ice cream, fudge and crunchy stuff, and then cake, and then ice cream. So it was actually like layered with some cake in there, and it was amazing because you had cake and ice cream, and that was what you like. That was the best ice cream cake ever because you got ice cream cake, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
Get the rainbow sprinkles and measure me 3/4 of a cup.
Holy shit! Just that is the part that you needed to do with feeling. You need to add that one until your ancestors tell you it's enough.
This is like no calories and stuff.
Yeah, no calories whatsoever. Are you excited it's your birthday?
I'm so excited.
You're turning 27.
I feel so special.
I met you when you were 20 years old, and now you're 27.
What a ride. I'm in my late 20s now, right?
What a ride!
Time isn't linear; it's cyclical. It doesn't matter. It's just whatever you feel like. I think as you get older too, you just realize that what's actually important in life, and that's just like how much it means to have someone come spend time with you. You know.
100%.
As much as I
Missy-
told you to get 3/4 of a cup of sprinkles ready for me, you just ate them. I also think, like,
Yeah, because like I said, you don't need to measure your sprinkles, damn it. You needed to add that one with the ancestors and your passion. You're doing the sprinkles wrong. You're not going to offset the vegan, gluten-free with your funfetti if you're not pleasing the ancestors.
when I was a kid, I really liked, the idea of getting a store-bought cake was super appealing because I don't know, it was like special. It's like your special day. Now that I'm an adult, I feel like when someone makes you a cake, it really is the most special.
Yeah, because like as an adult, you know what went into doing that.
Yeah.
It actually,
Well,
if you actually just make your like cookies and cakes and brownies and stuff from scratch, they taste better too because you actually get to like eat the batter. So you're making the batter and you're tasting the batter and you get to be like, damn, this could be better, and add stuff to it and you know what's in it, rather than like, here's my bag of mix, I assume it's correct and everything will be great, and then you just hope it works out the right way. It's better when you do it yourself. You get to experiment and have more fun.
Well, I also was the kid that, like, my mom used to help me make all my Halloween costumes, so it was nice every once in a while to just go to a store
And I
buy
hate
something,
baking.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you
And
walk
that's how
by
I feel about it.
section of
I just noticed this. They have one of these fancy ovens that's got like the two ovens, so you can bake two different things at the same time. So you could actually do like, for Thanksgiving this type and like holidays, this ovens are really great because you could do like your turkey over here and then you could do like your potatoes over here, and you don't have to have it all fucked up because you need things cooked at 3 different temperatures and you just can't manage to get shit done. You'd actually just have 2 different ovens in one oven and do everything you need.
every day when you go shopping, and you never get to have it.
I wouldn't mind having one of those ovens, but then again, my fucking stove needs replaced anyways because I don't like that it's not gas.
It doesn't taste like cake batter. It tastes very, like, gluten-free and vegan.
Of course it tastes very gluten-free and vegan. That's what it is. I told you it was going to have the taste of a pitfall of depression and sadness. That's what that combination is. Like, no hate to anybody who eats that way. It's just you eat in a way that's sad and depressing. The rest of us who enjoy to eat food, we understand this. You've just delegated yourself to a diet of being depressed, and we feel sorry for you.
Okay.
Our condolences.
We pour these. So here we go. I've never actually baked you a cake. I'm really excited. Oh, is that a lot?
The camera focused on the pan and not the cake. That's interesting.
It looks really nice, though. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
There you go. And now it's got to figure out what it wants to focus on again. This is why I don't like autofocus. It's why I don't turn on autofocus. I think my camera that I use for streaming actually automatically turns itself back over to autofocus, and I don't catch it, and it annoys me. It's actually annoying to me that it does this.
A few cupcakes.
Yeah.
In fact, I might just fuck with it a little bit because I think it did it
Rosanna,
again.
Pansino, come help me, please.
Cake number 1, cake number 2. We're gonna stack them later after they cook. But over here,
Well, you have to cook them to stack them. That's how layered cakes work. Okay, you can't stack it and then cook it, or else you have one cake.
this is for tonight.
I don't know how much.
Unless you're just like really good at cutting things flat and even. In which case you could just make like a big fat cake and you could cut it into the layers, but then you've got to bake it longer, and then you run the risk of having like a really thick crust on it. And if you do thin layers, you have a better crust to cake ratio.
Cheese will rise either.
She has.
I never.
I thought about this when she pulled this out, but when she's pouring this, you can actually see it. Watch. She's got more than one cupcake thing in each one of the cupcake things.
Tonight.
I don't know how much these.
See? She's got more than one. Be careful. It's easy to do, and then you're just wasting your money.
Will rise either. I never bake. Such a terrible housewife. What's so funny, Julian?
Bake more, wife.
We're not married. We're just friends, Julian. I
I
love.
can tell we're not married by the amount you don't bake.
That's
When I posted my picture of the gift you got me for my birthday, I just saw way too many comments saying French
Why is it-
rolls.
You put the baking soda in, right? I did.
Okay, because I definitely did. I did not touch
They
the
just
baking
come
soda.
out like hard little birthday biscuits.
Dog biscuits.
So this Pinterest account that I got this recipe from.
We're not making cupcakes. We're making dog biscuits with funfetti. and the taste of depression and sadness, because I did not care to listen to the ancestors when adding the funfetti to the depression cake.
Said that if you're making a funfetti cake like this, that the best kind to use are like the jimmies, like the actual sprinkles, because then you get the little streaks of color.
Yeah, this ain't gonna get you the streaks, but you can still eat these out of the bottle if you want. I'll show you. I'll demonstrate.
Okay. What's something that you've learned
Hey.
in your 27 years of life?
You'd be so blown away and surprised at some of the things that you might be wrong about. For me,
I knew it. It reset itself. Fucker.
Making my decisions, but then I think one of the things I've learned in my 20s is taking the time of day to listen to how other people
Does it all the time.
Incredibly enlightening.
I feel like the older you get, the more you realize you don't know shit.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
The older you get, as long as you're humble, you realize that you don't know shit, because you're always learning new shit when you thought you already knew about that shit. Whereas if you're if you're super egotistic, or if you're incredibly arrogant, or if you are like a narcissist of some kind, you just think that you have all the answers, nobody knows anything, and everybody else is stupid because you are the master of all and nobody else knows shit, even though you probably didn't even graduate high school.
All right, here we go.
You love your stuff because your stuff is amazing. But what if bad stuff happens to your stuff?
That's what you get insurance for. It's called just in case. Told you.
Oh,
I wouldn't get it from a place called fucking Lemonade. What the hell kind of insurance is that? You want some insurance? Nah, I got it covered. Who does your insurance? Who pays for your stuff if it gets caught in a fire? Lemonade? You mean the drink? The sugary lemon drink? That's mostly sugar? You mean that? That's your insurance. Lemonade. You might want to get yourself insurance from someone that's actually responsible with money, not selling you a 25-cent glass on a corner somewhere without a fucking business license. That's not how you want your insurance to do things, for you to assume they're going to cover your shit, all right?
dear Rosanna Pansino, please help my cakes come out okay. Thank you, Lord and Savior Rosanna Pansino. Our cakes are baking. They need to come out and cool, because we've all seen MasterChef and MasterChef Junior when they frost the cake and
MasterChef Junior is probably my favorite cooking show of all time, by the way.
it's still hot. It's going to melt and be a big mess. So I need 4.5 cups.
Powdered sugar is so fun to look at. We got 4.5. Honestly, I'm so.
Yeah, to make frosting, you use a lot of powdered sugar. And it's weird, too, because last time I went to go get powdered sugar, it wasn't called powdered sugar. And if you look here, it's not called powdered sugar here anymore either. It's confectioner's sugar. It's the same fucking thing, but it's not the same thing anymore. And it has another name as well. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't remember it. But powdered sugar and confectioner's sugar are the same thing. And I don't know why they changed this. I don't know why that's a thing. Why the fuck would you give it another name? It's clearly a powdery version of sugar. Just call it powdered sugar. It's obviously what it is visually. The fuck? With these weird names.
One way that says their calories.
A cup of vegan butter. No big deal, no big deal. Ooh.
I can't believe it's not butter. Really, I can't believe it's not butter. You're legitimately making a gluten-free vegan cake, and it's gonna make my ancestors cry. Just use butter. You can taste the difference between not butter and butter. You really can. And if you're lucky enough to be somewhere where you can get like butter from like Amish people, or like a farmer's market where somebody's churning their own butter from their own cows, it's so much better. Get that butter. 100% get that butter.
Ooh.
Say hello to the Stairmaster, me. What do I do? You do what you can.
He says hello to the Stairmaster. I'm just thankful they're going to open my pool tomorrow. I am so excited.
What do you do about it?
Oat milk. And I need vanilla. Oh.
You put too much vanilla?
It's just going to taste like vanilla. It's fine.
Extra bowls so we can Rosanna Pansino and make different colors, because we got some nice little food colorings so that we can decorate your cake really nice.
How many colors are we doing?
We're gonna make like most of it white for your cake, and then we'll just do some nice little different colors so we can have fun.
To pipe with?
What do you want to pipe with?
Ooh, pipe it up.
Okay, on college.
I don't know if they think of piping the same way I think of piping, because when I think of piping, I think about doing something else and ending up in a different state of mind than what the hell they're going to end up in. They're just going to end up with the sugar high, and that's not nearly as fun.
I put too much oat milk into the frosting, and I think it's gonna be too thin.
That just means you need to add more sugar. It's literally just a ratio thing. Just add more sugar till you get the consistency you want. You'll be fine. And throw in some real butter while you're at it.
So Rosanna Pansino has done this many times. Our cakes have come out clean. Our cupcakes are out. Beautiful. I'm excited. I don't think I've ever actually frosted a cake. You know, sometimes you don't have to do it to them like that. No, you don't have to do it to them. Julian, what's that paper towel doing?
Dude, just living its life, dude.
No,
Happy birthday, paper towel.
Put it somewhere.
Dude.
Julian, I don't think I'm supposed to. Ooh. Oh! Wait, that's beautiful. I haven't decided if we're going to do the thing. You know, some people
There you go.
off the top of it so that it's flat, but like...
They make it flat so that when you layer it, it's even. That's why they do it.
It's a homemade cake. Hello, I'm not Rosanna Pansino. I've been over here praying to Rosanna Pansino that she can hear me and help me. Oh, I'm doing it. Oh, that's so beautiful. We'll just let it hang out then. You want to hang out with me?
Let's hang out.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Look at my nails.
What happened?
It was a freak softball accident. Julian said, "You want to go play catch?" And I said, "I don't want to. I'm going to break my nails." And he said, "Come on, pitch to me, because Julie's a catcher and I'm a pitcher." I really pushed my luck. I broke them all. And
I broke them all.
From just hucking it too hard. Being a 32-year-old lady, it's really difficult.
In the middle of a sentence.
Yeah. Right. I didn't break them in half. I don't even know.
Oh, it's excellent.
For sending me good vibes. Okay.
Look at you go.
Look at me go. Should I let him sit for...
What?
I'm breaking it a little.
You're like throwing it around like a basketball.
It tastes really good.
It does. It tastes
The
good.
batter, I was a little worried about because it tasted very gluten-free and vegan.
No, it came
But
out really good.
this tastes really good. So, for those of you that are really...
So the funfetti managed to balance out the depression and sadness. That's called luck. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
good at baking cakes. I know this doesn't seem like a big accomplishment, but to me it is. Okay, so something I don't understand really is like the ratio of the frosting in the middle here. You know, like how much do you put in here? Do you like this cake stand I got at Target, but there's something in the top of it that looks like a hair? It's weirding me out.
This cracks me up because she's stereotypical, like 30-ish-year-old white lady buying everything at Target.
Like melted into the glass. Whatever that is, I don't know what it is. It looks like a hair.
That might be a hair that got blown into the glass.
I don't like this method. It's breaking. So I don't have a thing to frost, obviously, but I do have a cream cheese spreader. This is like a lot of pressure.
Oh, it's sliding.
This is hard. It's kind of lopsided. Hey, what are you doing?
They don't have like a thingy to spin it on. I don't either.
You gotta nudge it out of the nest. Go to college.
Doesn't have to go to college.
Gotta go to college.
Why is it leaning? We're gonna wake up in the morning and it's just
It's leaning because it's the leaning cake of Pisa.
gonna have.
It'll be okay.
Let me push this side down a
Oh
little.
my god! What did you do?
Why would you do that?
You just like, oh my god.
That's not how you do
How's
it.
that look?
It looks so good. Okay, so for our color tutorial, we're gonna flip this right over the cake. High stakes flip makes it always better. Put a little bit of frosting. 2 spatulafuls.
That's pretty, isn't it, Julie?
Yeah, it's nice.
How yellow do you want this? Do you want it like a pastel or you want it brighter?
Pastel, 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 pastel.
Okay. Now we have pink, yellow, and blue.
Well, this one tastes like blueberry.
No, it doesn't. This is so much work.
It's blue. It must taste like blueberries. Yum. I think it just tastes like the color blue.
There's a lot of fucking work.
People just like do this for fun.
So think about this. When you watch Hook and they're having their imaginary meal, they're basically just eating frosting, right? So how much sugar and coloring did they have to use in Hook to make all that frosting? And how, like, what was the ratio for the consistency that they got? Because their consistency isn't like a cake frosting, right? But they damn sure had some fucking frosting in that movie and a food fight with it. And let's be real, we all wanted to be there.
On a Tuesday, I'm making a mess.
Meet the bed. Built
Hello, bed.
a lifetime.
Is it really?
Simple setup.
That is a fun joint to make, but it's a pain in the ass to make as well. But if you do it on a CNC machine like they did with not real wood, it'll work out great every time. If you want your bed to last a lifetime, have it made out of either metal or real wood. Don't do that shit.
I just cleaned okay, it's like way too like soft and mushy to do this.
Yeah, you need more
Put
sugar.
any tip on and just this looks terrible. Roseanne is
Hold on.
It's like way
We're going
too,
back
like,
'cause this is
soft
too good.
and mushy to do this. All right, just put any tip on.
Just any tip. Just any tip. Not just the tip. She wants just any tip today, and that'll be just fine.
And just this looks terrible. Roseanne Mancino, come help me. Yes.
So I bet something else you could do if you needed like a thicker consistency, but you've already mixed everything. You probably put it in the fridge for a little bit so that it hardens up slightly, and then be fine as well. That would be my assumption. That's how I would try to do it.
You know what? We were doing okay, and now I feel like we're failing.
No, we're doing good.
It's gonna slide off the cake. It's already sliding.
It's not sliding.
It is sliding.
It's sliding. You do a spiral. So this is the far end, and then it just goes more inward.
No.
Come on. That's the only way to rescue it from falling.
Okay,
Cover
right?
Julian with no height.
Yeah. Where you want to write it? Just write it right in the middle. Just
Right
write.
in the
Oh. I don't understand.
This one's gonna be in cursive.
There you go. Oh my god.
Oh god.
That's not helping.
I'm gonna underline it just so
No.
people know
Okay.
that's my
All right.
birthday.
Underline it. Perfect.
Just so people know that's my birthday.
Okay, that's really nice. Actually, I like that. It's really nice, Julian.
Oh, is it video?
What if we just
Why did he think they were taking a picture when they're filming a video? What the fuck? That's hilarious.
Can I drop shadow the Julian? Can I please drop shadow it?
What? What? Stop. No. Good. Done. Stop. Okay.
Oh, you ruined the pattern. Look at that cake, dude.
That looks.
Wait, can we do a bottom line one of just green? I'm gonna need you to spin the cake thing for me, okay?
You're squeezing it so
Go, go,
hard,
go.
Julian. You're
Ah.
squeezing. You're
Hold on.
wasting
The speed limit is 25 and this. You're exceeding the speed limit.
Julian.
This is a school zone.
You
You
just-
just went 65.
Stop it. We need that for the cupcake.
I want sprinkles only on the side, so let's just like shoot them and then you rotate.
Let's shoot him.
There you go. I love it. Don't you love it?
It's gonna fall
it
over.
falling?
Yes, it's falling.
It's the leaning tower of Julian. All right, well we did it though.
We did, but now let's get a cupcake.
Okay.
Oh,
It's kind of sad that the sprinkles didn't actually stick to the side like he wanted. It would have been way cooler.
Julian, this is a mess.
I wonder if the frosting just sat too long to still be sticky
All right,
enough.
Why don't you cut one open so we can see what it
Ooh,
looks
cross
like?
section?
Yeah.
Can I show them my new knife? Guys, this is my new knife. This is my new knife.
We did it! Wait, that looks good.
We did funfetti.
So this will be a test of what your cake is gonna taste like.
Okay.
Hopefully it's good. And if it's
He cut it in half with the paper on it. I feel like that would make it more difficult to deal with the paper for some reason, and I don't know if it matters, but it feels like that would make it more difficult. Or like my luck would be that you'd have paper stuck in the middle of the fucking cupcake now, and it would irritate me because it'd get stuck in my teeth.
bad, we don't have to eat it because it already just doesn't look right.
Mine's delicious. What does yours taste like?
Really good. This is really good. It's something we can feed our friends for sure and not be super embarrassed.
More importantly, it looks really good.
I think it looks mediocre at best, Julian.
It's
It's really tasty.
I think it looks mediocre at best.
Really?
I can't believe we made a cake.
Lots of people make cakes. We just don't because we're lazy.
I feel so loved. This is my language. We were talking about language of love. This is it. Cooking and food. That's my language of love.
I don't think that's one of the love languages. Mine's like quality time. Your love language is food and cooking.
Food and cooking.
We're just friends.
We're gonna have our first friend kiss.
Okay.
Hold on, we need fireworks. I'm just a DJ, but I bring a stove to the concert. Oh, it's happening! I love you so much!
This was the energy that
This is the energy this video was not meant to be.
Stop it. No kisses. Shut up! Thank you guys for coming out. This was a lot of fun, but also I feel
I like that he DJ'd to the wall.
very official in my outfit.
It was really good.
Thank you for coming to Barry's Kitchen and being a part of my workshop
Don't lean against that. That's how you're gonna turn the gas on.
with his butt.
This was very fun for me because I realized this is the first time I've ever baked and iced a cake myself, and it is incredibly difficult. It is like everything else on YouTube that you see that seems like it should be easy, and it is just so hard. It's like punishing. It punished me for every mistake that I made. Thank you for joining me.
Well, that's
for
how you
a
learn is you just keep
wonderful
going.
32-year-old lady, domestic activity.
And a 27-year-old man with very fast and deteriorating vision.
Okay, it just doesn't have this. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I put it in if you're
How about we put our hips together, and you use your left hand, and I use my right hand, and we floss as one.
No.
Come on, come on.
Julian, this is like something someone's cringy parents do. I don't. This is terrible. Is it my turn to say cut? Cut. Leave that on the internet forever. Get out.
Cut and delete it off the internet forever.
Alright, I'll see
And
you.
now we're putting it on the internet again. This is great. Hopes of deletion denied twice. At least I don't know if anybody else like reacted to it and stuff, but we definitely did. That was fun. I enjoy those videos. Her videos are fun. I like it.